What's up, everybody? Welcome back to DemButlers. I'm Cass.
I'm Doug.
And you are the Butler Brigade. Hello, everyone. Welcome, new members, old members, new subscribers, old subscribers, foes, woes, watchers, doers, and those mighty keyboard warriors. Thank you so much, keyboard warriors, for helping us reach 1 million views. Actually, Cedric said I'm discounting us.
She undercut us just a tad.
Because 250,000 is a huge overage of that.
To be more precise, 1,245,000 and some change.
There you go. So we'll appreciate you all, views, subscribers, members, watchers, everybody. You assist us in some capacity. And thank you all so much. In the last couple of weeks or so, we've been getting love donations on YouTube.
Man, I appreciate that.
We'll appreciate those as well. We'll appreciate every and single way that you show us love. From walking up to us, just speaking to us briefly, to pulling us aside, to giving us hugs, to giving us words of encouragement and wisdom. You all know who you are. We'll be all day trying to thank you all. We would really be all day. But if you've shown us gratitude in any capacity, we say thank you.
Thank you so much,
and we mean that from the bottom of our heart. We really do mean that. There's many of people out there that all of us can watch because we watch them as well. But you take the time at some point in your day to go, let's go see what them Butlers is talking about. And some of you let us know when you don't like it, but many of you let us know when you love it and appreciate it. So we'll appreciate that. And to the mothers that were on the bus when we went to Cologne. We thank y'all for pouring into us encouragement.
Great conversation.
You all know who you are. And we thank you for that because we needed it. We definitely needed it. So thank you so much. Today, wow. So it's coming up. Cedric and I will be venturing back to the US of A in September. And we have some, once again, pre-booked appointments and events.
Last time.
As well as going in then to October, we have our mighty grandbabies' birthdays. So they're at that age and stage where they still look forward to seeing Dub and Cece at their birthday festivities. And for those of y'all that are grandparents, we don't know how long that excitement and energy will possibly last. So since they are still excited about having their grandparents attend their birthday events, we want to make sure that if we can be there during those dates, we definitely want to. We're very lucky. First off, we only have 2 grandchildren. Second part, their birthdays are physically 3 days apart. So we're lucky on our end that literally we can go and be and attend festivities for the grandbabies the same week and be there. So luckily we don't have, 10, 15, 20 grandkids that we would have to be going back and forth and doing that with. So we're very lucky, and we're going to go participate in those activities and be right back come November the 1st. So although we physically will not be in Panama, the brigade will be here.
That's right.
We will still be occupying and utilizing the WhatsApp group and chat, and as always, still doing videos. So we still do videos and content even when we're in the U.S. because things
don't stop,
pop off, and people want to hear.
Pop off?
Yeah, they pop off. Things get going. So, but it'll still continue, but to know. So for those of y'all that get to ask, girl, I'm going to be there in September. Y'all ain't going to be there. We physically won't. The brigade will.
That's right.
The brigade will.
Hey, y'all. When y'all see members of the brigade, it's just like seeing us, y'all. So that's how.
Please don't stop attending stuff. Remember I told you when it comes to events, my focus is to be able to copy, paste, repeat. So yes, I will still be booking events. Even from US of A. That's the whole reason why I would like to be able to establish a relationship with those managers and the businesses here. So therefore in WhatsApp, I can just say, hey, we want to do another one of those this week at this time. And you just go right on and do it. That also means though, you guys, when we post those events, once again, if you can attend, please attend. And that doesn't mean you got to attend everything. We realize you can't attend everything. You got to pick and choose not only the things that you enjoy, but also things that make sense to your finances. Right. So pick and choose. Obviously be cognizant. No, everything doesn't have a cost. No. But if you can make an attendance and show your face and make a new friend and get to know someone, come do it. So that's what those events are for as far as the Butler Brigade. And I will, at the end of this video, be announcing what some of those are. And again, at the end of the video, just stay tuned to the end of the video, as Cedric say, you get to see the flyers. So you stay to the very end, almost like a Marvel movie. Almost like a Marvel. Yeah,
post-credit scene.
We got post-credit scenes. So just stay to the very end, just when you think it's over.
Oh, God.
Something pops up, and you're like, dang it,
I didn't even know about that.
I shouldn't have turned off my YouTube.
I thought when Doral went, it was gone.
Now, there's always more at the end, so stay tuned to the end. So that's another thing that's also going on in regards to that. So we really do appreciate you, and we want those events to be known. But one thing that we are going back for and that we are finalizing is some of our American healthcare.
Yeah, we can shut that down.
I have shared this before. During the season of COVID, I caught COVID very badly. Our immediate family members, some of us, they did catch COVID, and we're going back to 2019, 2020. But for me, I had what they like to term long-term COVID issues or symptoms.
Man, she stayed sick for a long time.
Long-term COVID symptoms. So if I had probably had any other traditional items, I probably would have been hospitalized. The irony of our irony, I never caught a cough, never had a fever, not one. I really had a low temperature. My temperature was actually under 98.6. I did lose my taste and smell, and I lost it for almost 9 months. Long-term COVID symptoms. And yes, we were one of those households that were completely shut down. So to dispel the myth, well, probably because y'all were in them streets. No, ma'am. It's probably because y'all were taking them $25 flights. No, sir. It's probably because y'all were still hosting and doing. No, sir. I even celebrated my 50th birthday party virtually.
You sure did.
Virtually. It was just Cedric and myself in our home with a Zoom camera. And if you wanted to attend my 50th birthday party, you logged in via Zoom. So no, we shut it down. My mom came to our house one time in the neighborhood because she still physically worked at a traditional job where she was around people. When she came to my door unannounced, my glass door, I waved at her. That is no joke.
You're not going to let me in?
I'm being real. My mother has underlying health conditions, and I also wasn't taking a chance. I was in care of our newborn grandson, who was only 2-3 months old. He also has some underlying health issues, so I'll shut it down. If you weren't in our house, you couldn't come in our house. And by in our house, that meant 4 people. We didn't see you. So groceries were delivered. Cedric was an essential worker at that time, so he had to go back and forth. And my grandson's mother was an ICU nurse. So it's probably no revelation as to how my exposure came about, but that's how my exposure came about. But as far as my household, it was shut down. But I got affected, and I got affected badly to the point where I've shared this before in other videos. If you didn't know me, you would have thought that I had MS, which is multiple sclerosis. Most of my symptoms were MS type symptoms. Those symptoms immediately went away, as well as my sense of smell and taste came back.
Is this a health video?
The moment, it's going to get there, the moment that I got my COVID vaccine.
Got the wrong hair.
So I say this to say, no matter how you personally feel about the COVID vaccine, that is not what this video is about. That's not what it's about. It's not about regulation, politics, whatever you think was in it, whether you think people should have gotten it or not. I'm telling you that for myself, it improved my health. And then for my husband, who cared about me, he wanted to make sure he stayed on top of his booster.
That's right.
So since that time, we have continued to get every single booster that is available. Everyone available. So from when we go back in September, we will also be getting or renewing the next booster as well as our flu vaccine. Now, I say this to say because some of you may not be aware of this. If you're moving to Panama, due to the fact that they don't have what we consider winter, cold, 30 degrees outside. Changing seasons. It is rainy season and dry season. There is not a winter by meaning cold outside. If you're here in Panama City or Panama, the country, and you typically like to receive your booster of COVID, you may want to hear the rest of this video. If you typically like to have a flu vaccine, you may also want to stay tuned for this video. However, if you are in the US of A and you will be traveling to Panama, and you have the ability of getting your boosters or vaccines before you leave, you might also want to do that as well. This is a very good informational video for those that are concerned about their vaccines and their boosters, however you may feel about that. So we're going to start off with, first off, that Panama does provide the COVID-19 booster. It is hard to come back. So we're going to start with that first off, because for some of you that have underlying health conditions and you are used to receiving your booster, as advanced as Panama is in the medical field, and Cedric and I say this all the time, there also might be things, if you need certain things, don't assume that will carry over in Panama. Take your medical care into your hands and make sure that you are any medicine or prescription that is detrimental to your health is going to carry over in Panama, or one that will be similar to that will be available to you in Panama. You need to do that. Don't assume they're going to cross borders and countries. Okay? We did. Luckily, having Blue Cross Blue Shield, one of the things that we were able to do was Cedric was able to provide, because he's the one that has more prescribed medicine. We were able to send the medicines that he's prescribed while we were in the U.S. to Blue Cross Blue Shield International, and they verified that every single prescription that he needs is available by that brand and milligram in Panama. So before we even left the U.S., we knew that he could get every medicine here in Panama, okay? But you might have to also do the same thing, or definitely when you do your boots on the ground. Cedric has shared this before. Y'all, boots on the ground is not just to go to the Panama Canal and go to Daiquiri 23 and go hang out. Boots on the ground is for you to figure out,
living stuff.
Can my living be taken care of here? And for those of us that have underlying health conditions, that living is part of your boots on the ground. You need to make sure that you're going to be able to have care here in the areas that you need.
Yeah, I mean,
okay?
What sense does it make to find restaurants when you don't know what hospital you're going to go to if emergency happens?
Or if there is a physician that is under your care, or if there's a medicine that under your insurance, or if there's a prescription that is detrimental to your health that you're going to be able to have. These are things you need to be able to definitely verify on your boots on the ground.
If you're not getting that stuff done on your boots on the ground, you're wasting the trip.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how great of a condo is that you found if you can't get health care. In our opinion, it doesn't matter. You're going to have your health care, not unless, in your particular case, you have a line item expense of every time you need health care, you're just going to fly back to the U.S.
Wait, first of all, you might not have the time to fly back to the United States. So that's not even a good plan.
Have a plan. So
have a good plan. First
off, we're going to talk about the flu season. So flu season in Panama, it coincides with the rainy season. The rainy season typically starts rising in May with the onset of rains, and typically peaks between late May and August, hence why you see us raining now. However, just like global warming in the U.S., we're starting to hear more and more local Panamanians say the heavy rainy season, where it's more rain than it is not raining, is typically September and October. Ironically, it just happens to coincide the same time that Cedric and I will not be here. So we'll definitely be living through the experiences of those that are here as to how much does it rain in the rainy season, the heaviest time. That's from Panamanians. It's just like global warming in the U.S. What's not supposed to happen has been happening, and things that don't happen have been happening. So you just never know. But September till October is typically they're heavy, where it's more raining than it is dry outside. Right now, we still have more dry than we have rain outside, and that's in August. Doesn't rain all day. Quick shower, rain, and every once in a while we might have an overnight rain. So, but it doesn't rain heavy. So the local health authorities note that increased cases tend to align with the rainy months. Think just like our winter in the U.S. We typically have higher flu season during the winter of the United States. People tend to be more sick. They coincide, it goes from a cold to a flu to whatever, because people are closer to each other. They're not taking care of themselves. They get sick and they still go out and about. Same thing. Nothing changes. Prompting intensified surveillance and preventative messaging during that time. Why is it during that time? Well, just like I just said, it's associated with rainfall and specific humidity. When humidity and rainfall increases, so does flu activity, likely because crowded indoor gatherings, people are escaping from the rain, and it facilitates the viral spread. The influenza strain A, maybe some of y'all don't know this, but the strain typically changes every year. The vaccine, you can't get the vaccine too early because they don't know what strain is going to happen to be populous at that time.
Well, they guess every year.
Yeah, they really do. So unfortunately, spikes in hospitals and deaths also occur between late May and August. So between May to August, high peak flu season here in Panama. August to November is moderate. Flu can persist into the late rainy season, and December to April is pretty much very low. If you're in Panama City, consider getting the flu vaccine before May. If you're in Panama City, meaning you're here right now, you're going to be here, ideally in April or early May. If you're going back and forth to the U.S. and Panama, you're going to have to base your vaccine on where you're going to be during that peak season. If you're going to be in the U.S., Cedric and I, we're going to be in the U.S. September to October. That's the U.S.'s flu season. So we're going to go ahead and get our vaccine in the U.S. since we're going to already be there. If we were going to be here, we would get it for here. You can't get both. Just keep shooting yourself up and stuff. Decide which one you're going to get, okay?
You can get it. It just might be bad for you.
It might be bad. And the symptoms to be on the lookout for: fever, cough, sore throat. Seek medical advice early. Where can you get it? Because obviously that's going to be important to most people as far as the flu. Many of your healthcare providers, your doctors, your normal places, you're going to be able to get it. We have found that the pharmacies here, just like in the U.S., they have doctors as well. You might have a hard time with certain pharmacies because we haven't seen anyone yet at the pharmacy provide you with a vaccination, meaning inject you with it. They'll give you the prescription, and then you might have to go to another facility to get the actual vaccination. But you can still get it just like the same. So we got the flu. Everybody understand the flu? We got the flu understood?
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to go on over to COVID-19. So once again, we typically go ahead and get ours at the same time. When we go to good old Walgreens and we get both the COVID-19 booster and the flu booster or vaccine, there is no booster at the same time. We're doing the same thing. The first week we get there, we're going to go ahead and knock that out. Here in Panama City, the COVID-19 booster is not as easily and readily available as far as going to a Rocha or going to Mini-Med or going to one of those places. So it says that, yes, they do provide the booster here in Panama City, in case those of you are sitting there going, dang, I didn't even think about the fact that I get the booster every year due to health concerns. I need to be figuring out where I'm going to get that from. You can get it. It is the Pfizer version of the booster. It's the XBB or JN variant. Hey, I don't stay on top of the variants. Maybe some of you out there in the healthcare field do. I just know every September I go get the next one, whatever that one happens to be.
Hey, man, give me the good stuff.
Yeah, just give it to me. You can get it here at the Ministry of Health, also called MINSA, MINSA, or Caja de Seguro Social, acronym CSS. Are the primary providers of booster doses in clinics, health centers, and walk-in vaccination posts across the country. No specific cost. Vaccinations are provided at no charge. Check your local MINSA or CSS announcements for current vaccination points and schedules. When going, bring your e-cedula identification or passport, and if available, your prior vaccine records. That is what they would like for you to have. So can you get the booster physically here in Panama? Yes, you can. I gave you two different places to wear for those of you that are physically going to be here and you prefer to have your COVID-19 boosters here. Or if you're going to go back to the U.S., you might want to also get that done right in the U.S. Another one that is the H. pylori test. Is the bacteria one. A lot of people who have been coming here, not a lot, I hate that word. Some people that have been coming here have found that they have had an upset stomach, very gaseous, almost like, what's that, when you're burping and everything. I can't think of what it's called. Heartburn type symptoms. Some have even felt so much as indigestion and even the nauseous feeling. And they can't quite place it. Some thought, I think I had the flu. I think I had this. They're not really sure what they had, a stomach virus. One thing that I will say, if you are coming to Panama, it is not a scare. This is not what I want people to be thinking. So I got to be very. Somebody's
going to be scared.
They're going to be scared. It's not a scare. It's knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, then you're coming here and that's called just being ignorant. But if you find that you're feeling upset, gassy, and you're just not getting better, make sure if you do go see a healthcare provider to have them test for H. pylori, Pylori. It is a bacteria. It's a bacteria that can live in water in Panama. So before some of y'all sit there and go, I told you can't drink the water. I want this to be very clear. That also involves what you can rinse your fruit off with, your food off with, ice cubes, going to wash your hands, brushing your teeth. So before you sit there and go, I told you don't drink the water, it has nothing to, it can be anything in the water. And as our doctor told us, you're going to find it if there is something that's not, that is a concern. It's a lot of times unregulated type of street vendors, okay, as far as food. It's not necessarily going to be your predominant restaurants and those type of places. But if you find, I just want to educate you, this is a health video. If you find that you are sick, especially with an upset stomach, more heartburn and indigestion than what you normally have in your body, have your doctor or medical care provider test for that. The reason she said is, one, it can get worse. So you definitely want to have an antibiotic. That's what she said. It's a high dose of a antibiotic that would be injected into a IV to help you get rid of that. Again, it's not a scare, it's information. People have upset stomachs all the time, everybody. Sometimes it's just bad food. Sometimes you just ate too late. Sometimes you just sick. So that again, it is not a scare, it's information. If you find that you're not getting well or that you normally don't suffer from indigestion, heartburn type things, and you can't quite put your finger on what it is, ask your healthcare provider to test for that. And because it is a special test that they need to do, and then they need to also basically dose you with antibiotics to get rid of it, okay? So that everybody have an understanding of COVID vaccine, flu, as well as H. pylori or H. pylori, however you would like to say it, whichever way.
I don't like to say it at all.
You don't like to say it at all?
No.
Okay. So coming up, I hope nobody has questions in regards to that. I hope everybody is here and they're doing healthy and they're doing great and doing well. Coming up on some events that we do have coming up.
What is it, girl?
This week, this Friday, who likes to bowl?
Oh, we doing
Who
bowling.
likes to have bowling?
Oh.
In appreciation of you being here and being a part of us and watching us, Dub and I will be purchasing, paying for, booking, however you would like to say it. We have 5 lanes that we have booked for us to bowl. Look at him. He's like, what?
Wait, what?
We did that? All you have to do is rent your shoes. The shoes are $4. The information is going to be at the end of this video. We have the lanes for 1 hour. Look here. Once we get the lanes, that's it. So some of y'all that like the CPT time, show up when you want to, come later.
I mean, you still come later.
6 p.m. to 7 p.m. We have booked the lanes for that 1 hour. If you would like to book an additional hour, an additional 30 minutes, that's on you. You can bowl all night. But if you're part of the brigade, we're giving you thank you for that 1 hour. Come bowl. Let's have fun. All you got to do is rent your shoes and any beverages and that thing that you might have. But Jungla Bowling is going to be at the end of this video. We hope to see y'all this Friday, 6 p.m. to 7. If you're notoriously late, we're starting to bowl at 6 p.m. This is in Costco, VA. Costa del Este. Costa del Este. For those of you, it's a Friday, going to Costa del Este, leave early. It's a venue. If you need to get there at 3 o'clock, get there at 3 o'clock. Go ahead and sit at the bar and have you a drink. So,
You sure it's Costa del Este? I thought it was...
no, it's at Town Center in Costa del Este.
Okay.
Or is it?
No, ma'am.
It's not. Sorry, y'all. I'm glad he said
Texas
that.
Day, Brazil,
Yes,
man.
in Texas Day. It's at the Pacific Center. Look at Doug.
Look at that.
Look at
I
Doug.
don't know Spanish, but I know where I go.
I am so glad he said that. Even doing that. So it's in Pacific Center at where Texas Day Brazil is at. That's where Jungla Bowling is. Thank you, baby. I got Cart 21 in my head.
See?
What we just were last week. So, but we're going to bowl. Everybody hear that? Don't go to Costa del Este. You're going to Pacific Center. Don't go to Costa del Este. Go to Pacific Center. It is Jungla, Jungla.
It's a jungle theme. Y'all seen the one in the video?
We're going to be there. We're going to have a good time. Y'all come ready to bowl. And those of you that don't bowl, just want to come hang out with the brigade and have fun. You don't bowl, still come hang out. Come sit. This is where we're going to be.
I just learned we paid 5 lanes. She didn't tell me that.
I didn't. I did not tell him that. So the next thing is also boss members check your WhatsApp channel. There's a link that was sent to you all in regards to t-shirts. Everybody else, you're going to eventually see them as well, but boss members got their message in WhatsApp first. So go ahead and make sure you fill out that form and upload your sizes. So that is also coming up. We have our in-person meet and greet for the month of August coming up next week. That is August is that the 15th?
I don't know.
At Daiquiri 23.
Yeah.
I'm losing my dates. So I don't know if it's 15th or 12th. Sorry, you guys. And again, the flyer is going to be at the end of the video. I have so many dates in my head. So that's why when folks also be asking me, hey, Cass, when the next event? Girl, I don't know. I did a flyer and it's out my head. That's it. Yeah, it's on my calendar. I'll see y'all when we get there too. But
hey, WhatsApp got a calendar too. So
it does.
So everybody can check their WhatsApp to find the calendar.
They can.
Yeah.
So feel free. We'll see y'all at Daiquiri 23 for those of y'all that will be here next week in regards to the in-person meet and greet. And then the following week is the virtual one for those boss members that are part of the brigade. That's a lot of stuff that's coming up here immediately. There's so many other events. We got the wine tasting on Thursday. Today's Wednesday. I'm posting this video today. Mm-hmm. Wine tasting is tomorrow. That is in the, I guess, El Cangrejo somewhat neighborhood. That's at Ovilla Wine and Bar. That's going to be good. Come out, everybody have a good time. It's $20 for 4 pairings of wine. And like I said, we got the bowling on Friday. We have, there's a reggae party. It's not us that's hosting it, but we're going to be in attendance. I did put the flyer out there. There's also the gentleman you can book that with. Right now, the only seats they have available, it is a pool party. It's a reggae pool party. So think real pool party, y'all. And ironically, they're in the water. I know. Can you not imagine it? I'm like, oh my God, it's like a real pool party. People are really in the water and not just walking around looking cute. So if you do want to come to that, it is this Sunday at 3 p.m. And the link is going to also be, or the flyer will be at this video. Again, none of these events, do you ever pay us? No. You never pay us. You pay a third party or the venue or
just letting y'all know where
whoever the organizer is. Yeah, we're just letting you know that we are going to be at this one on Sunday because, well, I like reggaeton, so I like all that. It's gonna be pretty fun.
No, she said she like.
Yeah, I like reggaeton.
She said, "Hey, Dub, you wanna go reggae?" I didn't even know if she even asked me. Yes, she did.
Don't ask him. What am I asking him for? We going. Ladies know how we do our menses. They know they going somewhere when they clothes laid out. Yeah. We going somewhere.
Well, hey, because of the time of this recording, which is Wednesday, hey y'all, it's game night, Daiquiri 23 tonight. So. And every Wednesday night.
And every Wednesday.
So come get your game on spades, cards, dominoes, connect, fold, chess, you name it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And tomorrow is the first Thursday of the month. So that means Mr. Carter is doing his one stop. One stop, one
source. His flyer says one stop. His flyer says one source.
One source. So hey, he's gonna have some free knowledge-based stuff from folks that's giving services like medical, Mike Kelly. The VFW gonna be there. It's a whole bunch of free stuff that y'all should know if you're trying to make Panama City your home.
That's correct.
So come on down to Daiquiri 23.
Also, I believe this Friday. Yeah, this Friday or this Saturday. Once again, I'll put the flyer at the end. Daiquiri 23 is hosting their veterans meetup. Not a information. It's fun. So this is a fun thing for veterans to do. I guess hang out, talk, do whatever. But again, all that stuff, all the flyers, man, it's going to be at the end of this video. So if any of those things sound good to you, end of the video. For those of you that join the WhatsApp and you're like, y'all said y'all post y'all events in WhatsApp. We do. But if you joined after the event was posted or the flyer was added, you can't see it. If you ever want to see the up-to-date of all of the flyers, follow us on our other social media. On Facebook, the memory or the history, as soon as you join, you can see it or you like it. In Instagram, you can see it. So you don't have to keep asking someone to repost it. In our other social medias, because they don't have the lock on history like WhatsApp does, you can see the history. So like us everywhere.
Or push come to shove, you in the WhatsApp group, just ask, hey, what's going on this week? Somebody from the brigade is going to throw it out there. I promise you.
Yeah, they will. So until next time, I hope the information about COVID-19, your flu booster.
Yeah, that was kind of boring. It was information, but it was boring. Come on now. Yeah, come on. You know,
wasn't boring to me. I guess because my health is important to me. So for
I'm
some
rolling
of us,
dice, man. I'm rolling dice.
I need to make sure that my stuff get taken care of, and it's going to be. So whatever, to each stay on. But again, if it wasn't something that you needed to hear, then you don't need to hear. But for those of us that stay on top of our vaccinations and our boosters, that might be information that you really didn't consider and that you need to know about. Until next time, like, share, follow, comment,
subscribe.
Hey, y'all, wish us luck. We have our exam and our beginner 1 Spanish test tonight.
No, yeah. You ain't gotta wish me luck. I already know what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna get a 7.
Yes, he will.
No, I'm not.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.